against your home. The enemy came up against your children. The enemy came up against your name. The enemy came up against your character. You will win, win. You will win.
O
Oh.
U.
Yes, good job, Bryson. Decimals are our friends. Yay! Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about today.
Adding decimals.
Decimals, we're going to first start off with place value. And I just want to make sure that you understand place value because we're going to have to use that when it comes to adding our decimals. Today we're going to focus on, we're going to transition from place value into adding decimals, and tomorrow we'll talk about subtracting decimals because that's a little bit more difficult. So, place value. Have you guys seen this chart before?
Yes, I have.
Okay, awesome. So what we're going to do is I'm going to give you a series of numbers, and I'm going to ask you to tell me which place value. So I'm going to start off with this, because my byproducts of carbon dioxide and water are going to be what?
That's true.
Good. Okay. Now, any questions about just that? Now we're going to go back using those same ones. I'm about to show you a method. We're going to go back because not only were we supposed to, in this particular case, identify the type of reaction, but we actually had to also balance those. So I'm just going to write NaOH. Okay? Now, I don't know what method he showed you guys, but this is something that I remembered. The easiest way to do these is to, first of all, develop a strategy. You want to balance your metals first and then balance your non-metals, with the exception of oxygen and hydrogen, and then you want to reserve glass. And that's just a trick of the trade. So what I like to do is, and again, sometimes you can just see it, and sometimes you don't. Just are able to see it. Like, so I'm going to just show you a strategy that you can use. So these are my reactants, and you guys know how to pronounce this. This sodium bromide plus calcium hydroxide yields calcium bromide plus sodium hydroxide. Okay, and so the number of atoms in my reactant must be the same as the number of atoms in my products. So first thing you have to come up. So you have to pay close attention to the subscript. So I'm going to use this. So one. I have one. How many do I have? How many atoms of oxygen and hydrogen do I have?
Two.
Two. Good. And that's because that subscript right here means that we multiply it. Now, on my product side, I have two bromine, I have one calcium, I have one oxygen, and one hydrogen. Well, we need all of these answers we need all of them to match up. Now, in a perfect world, we would simply take a 2 and be like, okay, let me just put this right here. But it doesn't work that way. So I'm going to start off. Sodium is good, right? How can I get bromine to be a 2? I will have to multiply 2 on what? The left
On
side.
the sodium bromine.
Well, guess what? When I do this, that makes this 2. But what it also does is it messes up with my sodium. So now I have 2. You see that? Yes, no? Are y'all following?
Yeah.
Now, well, guess what? Now that caused an imbalance. So now I need for this sodium to be 2. Well, if I put a 2 right here, then that makes this 2, but it also impacts my oxygen and my hydrogen. That gives me 2. That gives me 2. Voila, that's actually a good thing. So we just balance our equilibrium. Those are, for the most part, the formulas that we're going to be using throughout, and we're going to kind of start a little easier, and then we'll kind of work our way on up. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, did you need to jot those down, or are you good?
Oh, I jotted them down.
Okay, do you need more time?
No, I'm fine. You go ahead.
So let's look at this one. I know this has a lot of different problems, but for the most part, we can put it in there. And what I'm going to ask that you do, don't worry about simplifying right now, because that's not the skill that I'm trying to teach. I know you know how to simplify. So it's just a matter of making sure that you know how to write the appropriate probability. So some of these we can actually run through a little. One, what would that be?
For number 1, wait, which one are we going? Number 1, right?
Yep.
Okay, so a queen out of 52 pawns. So that would be 4 over 52, right?
Good job. 2.